And Tuan, how often should people be getting their deep depreciation reports updated?
Yeah, the depreciation schedule is a forecast report. It's something that, it takes place over a 40-year period from the bill date. That's what the ATO is allowed. Yep. But I always suggest to organise a tax depreciation as soon as they exchange. If they exchange and purchase and settle, that means they're either given keys to a property, and that's the best time to get into the property, because if they're going to do an inspection or, initial inspection, I'd always suggest to get the report done up front, because then it minimizes the disturbances of getting tenants in before tenants come in, if that is the case. But anywhere between then, the settlement date, and your 30 June, the next time 30 June comes around, you get, obviously, the fee is tax deductible. The tax depreciation fee that we charge is fully tax deductible. And that means that, organising this side of the year always allows you to claim that fee as a tax deduction next year. Yep. So it's great for cash flow. And if you do miss it, at least do that tax depreciation, because most people organise a schedule only once the accountant gives them the advice.
Yep.
So that would usually be post 30 June. And when you get the advice post 30 June, I'd always suggest to do it then, because if you don't do the depreciation schedule, even say, for example, I buy my property I settle on the property on the 1st of June. I can only claim 1 month of depreciation up to the 30th of June. But if then they organise a depreciation schedule in July or August with their accountant, and they say, I'm only going to get a month's worth of depreciation. What's the point? What's $500? But the truth is, if you don't claim the depreciation for $500 and you leave the depreciation schedule to be organized the following year, so you get a full year plus the month, now what you're going to do is, he's already lodged a tax return, your accountant or she's already lodged a tax return. When you go amend the tax return and organize to apply that 1 month worth of deduction, because you've got the report now, you'll be paying an amendment fee to the accountant. So it's an unnecessary cost that's additional to what you're already paying. So that's why I always suggest to get it now, regardless of how little the depreciation is, because something it's delayed gratification, but there's a bit of a penalty to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I always suggest that working around those times.